Galveston Haunted Walmart. Written by Denise Sandoval. Narrated by Milli Achna. Chapter 1. The Great Storm. September 8th, 1900. In the 1900s, there wasn't a naming system in place for hurricanes that hit the coast. The storm that terrorized Galveston that day is still considered to be the deadliest storm in the history of the United States. Through my research, I learned much more this time that I, somehow, must have missed some of the documents. I had a lot of information to uncover, but I also learned that we will never be able to fully comprehend the extent of the damage done by this storm, nor will we know the truth about how many lives were lost. The winds reportedly reached speeds estimated to be around 150 miles per hour, 140 to 150 kilometers per hour. This alone would have been enough to devastate any coastal city today, but this was not all the city of Galveston would face during the Great Storm. The Gulf is vast, unpredictable, and beyond our control. Despite previous discussions among the leaders and planners of Galveston, there was very little protection in place from potential flooding, a decision that would come back to haunt the residents along with the ghosts of many lost souls that would be claimed by the storm. It started out with heavy rain and high wind speeds that would only increase. The storm came out of nowhere and without much warning. The waves did not relent and would eventually destroy the occupied bathhouses located along the beach and anything that stood in its way. Streetcars are not able to move. The waters had risen higher and the floodwater continued moving inward, closer to the city center. The strong wind tore houses apart like toothpicks, and debris flew through the air, creating projectiles carried by the powerful winds, ripping their clothes off and killing people. Roof slats that flew through the air lacerated anyone who came in contact. As the Gulf swells began to flood the streets, the waves grew higher. The seawater rose continuously and made its way further into the island, eventually drowning the people, houses, cattle, and family pets. The water rose 15 to 20 feet within a short time. Merciless waters. The whole island was underwater, and there was nowhere left to run. The waves pounding on houses were tearing them apart, and the piles of wood from the dismantled homes became a barrier, saving the rest of the island. You name it, it was floating in the water.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?